Imagine, for just a moment, if I told you that a solar panel doesn't have to be a rigid, heavy rectangle on your roof. What if you could fold it, roll it up just like a piece of everyday fabric, and pack it in your bag? What if you could drape it over your camping tent, attach it to the sail of a boat, or even integrate it directly into the clothes you wear? And despite being that flexible, it still generates enough real, usable electricity to power your devices. It sounds like a scene pulled straight from a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But as of today, it is no longer fiction. This is a real, groundbreaking invention born in the advanced laboratories of MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and it holds the actual potential to alter the trajectory of global energy forever. We are talking about a solar panel that is thinner than a human hair, lighter than a sheet of paper, stronger than many metals, and, most importantly, up to 10 times cheaper than the traditional solar panels we use today. This innovation won't just make energy cleaner, it will make it ubiquitous. It transforms every surface around you into a potential power plant: the walls of your home, the roof of your car, your backpack, and beyond. The question is no longer if this technology will take over, but when it will make the heavy, glass-covered panels of today a relic of the past. To truly grasp the magnitude of this revolution, we have to look at the numbers, and they are nothing short of staggering. Forget the bulky, fragile glass and aluminum frames. These are ultra-thin solar cells engineered from highly advanced polymers, essentially a high-tech plastic. And their efficiency is off the charts. Just 1 single kilogram of this material can produce an astonishing 730 watts of electrical power under full sunlight. Let's put that into historical perspective. For decades, scientists have been experimenting with organic solar cells. Back in the 1990s, early prototypes struggled to achieve even a fraction of a percent in efficiency. But thanks to relentless breakthroughs in chemistry and nanomaterials, lab-tested organic cells are now rapidly approaching the 20% efficiency mark. By adding a brilliant twist to the manufacturing process, MIT researchers have unlocked solar power that is flexible, lightweight, and available on demand. But here is the ultimate game changer: the cost. Preliminary estimates suggest that manufacturing these solar fabrics could be 5 to 10 times cheaper per watt than producing traditional silicon units. In a world desperately racing to replace fossil fuels, imagine the impact of slashing the cost of solar energy by up to 90%. This isn't just an upgrade. This is a paradigm shift. It is the energy equivalent of the invention of the printing press or the silicon microchip. When cost barriers shatter on this scale, global adoption explodes. You might be wondering, why is weight such a critical factor in solar technology? When we think of standard solar panels, we picture massive, cumbersome structures. A single standard residential panel weighs anywhere from 20 to 30 kilograms. It requires thick tempered glass to protect the cells, a heavy aluminum frame for structural integrity, and multiple layers of protective plastics. In stark contrast, MIT's new solar fabric is almost unimaginably light. It weighs merely 100 grams per square meter. To visualize that, it's about the weight of a few sheets of printer paper laid flat on a desk. Let's look at the real-world implications. A typical home installation designed to generate 8 kilowatts of power requires about 30 traditional panels. That puts a crushing 600 kilograms, more than half a ton, of dead weight onto a roof. Now, swap that out for the MIT material. To generate that exact same 8 kilowatts, the total weight of the solar fabric would be roughly 20 kilograms. We are talking about replacing half a ton of heavy metal and glass with something you can literally tuck under one arm. Instead of hiring a crew with heavy machinery to hoist massive units up a ladder, you could simply unroll this solar fabric across your roof like a carpet. Because it is practically weightless, this technology unlocks environments where traditional panels would fail instantly. Imagine a long-distance drone or an exploratory aircraft that recharges itself mid-flight without the burden of heavy panels dragging it down. Every extra gram matters in aviation, and this fabric solves the weight penalty. Think about the profound humanitarian applications. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, an earthquake or a hurricane, when power grids are completely destroyed, helicopters could drop massive rolls of this solar fabric. Relief workers could unroll them over makeshift hospitals and shelters, instantly creating an independent microgrid in a matter of minutes. No more waiting for heavy, noisy, fuel-guzzling diesel generators to be trucked in through ruined roads. And this revolution in weight comes with a revolution in production. You don't build these panels, you print them. The manufacturing process relies on industrial-scale printing presses, rolling out sheets of plastic coated in specialized electronic inks. To truly appreciate this elegant, low-cost printing process, we must understand the brute force engineering of the technology we are leaving behind: traditional silicon. Silicon is the second most abundant element in the Earth's crust, mostly found in sand. But nature doesn't give us pure silicon. Transforming quartz sand into a solar-grade panel is an incredibly brutal, energy-intensive process. First comes the smelting. Quartz sand is dumped into colossal electric arc furnaces, mixed with carbon, and blasted with heat exceeding 2,000 degrees Celsius. This strips away the oxygen, leaving raw metallurgical silicon. But it's not pure enough yet. Next comes the chemical purification, known as the Siemens process. The silicon is turned into a highly toxic gas, then essentially grown onto heated rods inside chemical reactors until it reaches a purity of over 99.99%. Then we have to grow the crystals. Using the Sokralski method, this ultra-pure silicon is melted down again. A tiny seed crystal is lowered into the glowing vat and pulled up agonizingly slowly to form a massive, solid silicon cylinder. This takes days. Once you have this massive block, it must be sliced into paper-thin wafers using diamond-coated wire saws, a process that creates a huge amount of silicon dust, wasting expensive material. Finally, these fragile wafers undergo complex chemical etching, anti-reflective coating, and are injected with toxic elements like phosphorus and boron to create the electrical field. It is a masterpiece of modern engineering, yes, but it is slow, incredibly expensive, and consumes massive amounts of energy. When you place that massive, fiery, complex silicon supply chain on one side of the scale, and the simple, continuous printing of solar fabrics on the other, the future becomes undeniable. This isn't just about saving money on your electricity bill. This is about the democratization of energy. It's about giving the most remote villages on Earth, the deepest expedition camps, and everyday people the power to harvest the sun effortlessly. We are standing on the edge of a new era. But what do you think? Will these feather-light solar fabrics completely wipe out the heavy glass panels we've relied on for decades? Or will traditional silicon find a way to survive this disruption? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the tech that will shape our tomorrow, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. Until next time.